possession?
Well, there's a lot of, multiple options on that play. They were in a zone, so you have to cut the open area, but you got to catch, and get it off quick, so at the time. But, the second shot hurt us.
Yeah. Overall, in this one, Coach, you don't get the win, but your defense was much better tonight. You held them to under 35%, 90 points, 19 points in the second and third quarter, just 21 in the fourth. How would you describe what you got defensively?
Well, again, it was a shame not to come out of here with a win, but the way we started the game really hurt us. So we got in a big hole, had a fight, and then we downsized to get more shooting onto the floor, and then the rebounding hurt us at the end. Our turnovers hurt us in the first quarter.
What was the difference? You mentioned the turnovers. You had 10 in the first half and then just 3 in the second.
Yeah, took much better care of the ball, and I thought we played really well for 3 quarters. The second, third, and fourth, bench came in, gave us a big lift. Second half, played well. Maker missed league. RJ made a good play. Jules had a great look at it, in and out. You live with that. But the second shot, that hurt us. That hurt us.
New career high in points and rebounds for Obi tonight. Are you seeing a difference in his confidence recently?
He's worked hard, so he's always been a confident guy. He's still, there's still a long way to go, but his progress has been steady, and overall very pleased with him.
What would you pick out as what you're pleased by?
Just his work, he's still, he's got to work at being an all-around player, and I see that work every day. I see how he approaches it, and he's a great worker, great kid, so I'm not surprised that he's improving.
All right, we'll now take a couple off of Zoom.
Ian Bigley?
Hey, Tommy, what do you see from Obi, like the way he seemed to impact the game tonight? In your eyes, is he starting to make the case for an increased role or a different role?
No, well, if he plays well, he plays more. It's that simple. You have to earn what you get.
Mark Berman?
How tough it is, with Obi Rowe, with Brady, how tough it is to have to make a decision.
Mark, we can't hear you.
In a closing situation.
Mark, can you repeat that? You're faded in and out on that.
I said, how tough is it to have to take him out of the game late? I know he missed a couple of threes, but you still took him to the bench late.
Yeah, and it was basically they were playing zone, and so we thought we got behind a little, and we wanted to add more shooting onto the floor. But overall, I thought he did a lot of great things. That's how we got going, running the floor, hustling, his all-around play. I thought he did a really good job for us.
Steve Popper?
You mentioned the turnovers in the first quarter, but what else did you see there at a 20-point lead 9 minutes in?
Yeah, just a lethargic start and no control of the ball, and then the turnovers, you put them in the open floor. That's what they're great at, and so you have to own your space. You have to tuck the ball. You have to be fundamentally sound. They're going to play you physical, and you got to be ready for that.
Rick Cass? Unmute, Fred, sorry.
Sorry. Tom, the rebounding issues that you guys have with the small lineup, is that something you just kind of have to chalk up to its reality? You're playing small, or is there something you guys can do better on the board?
Well, I think you need more gang rebounding, obviously, and you got to find the body when you're small. You're giving up size, and they're very quick to the ball. So if you're not making contact and you're leaking out, and sometimes we have a tendency to do that, we take off early to try to get into the open floor, and we're vulnerable inside because we're small. And so that, and that being said, We out-rebounded them, but we gave up costly ones when it counted the most.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand up, Steph. Last one.
Hey, when you talk about the costly rebounds, are you referring to obviously the 2 ones right before Gary Trent's, 3-pointer? Those seem like long kind of rebounds. You think that having a big guy under there would help?
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's not just big guys. When you're small like that, everyone's got to find a body. You can't take off, or you can't stand and stare. You got to turn and check, because the way people shoot, there's going to be a lot of long rebounds, and that's your guard's responsibility. But oftentimes, you're seeing offenses are inverted where the big guys are out. So you have to go and find a body, and that's what we didn't do. And so that has to be corrected.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks.